Hi everyone, welcome back to day 29 of the Power Query Editor Challenge. Today is very special because we are bringing everything together. Everything that we've learned from day 1 to day 28, we are going to be bringing them together, using it to do a step-by-step data cleaning, using all the skills that we've learned so far. So today we are going to be using a real-life case, and I'm going to be walking you through this real-life case. This case study is that we want to, or I'm going to show you the data set. But before we go into details of today's topic, I want you to subscribe to my channel. Click the subscribe button to subscribe to my channel. It's very important. And also click the notification button to receive updates on all the tutorial that I share on this channel. So now, if you haven't checked other video of this challenge, you can check the playlist in this particular video or in on this channel. Check the playlist, and then you'll be able to navigate through day 1 to day 28 for you not to miss any of this tutorial we did on Power Query Editor Challenge. So now, moving on to today's topic, we have this data set. And the first table, we have two tables here. The first table is, or let me tell us what we actually want to achieve. So we have this sales team, they are giving fixed allowance when they are traveling for work, and the first table shows the actual amount they spent, this particular date table. And this second table actually shows the fixed allowance according to their division and according to their grade. So now we want to find out which of these sales agents are spending over what they send, or over the fixed amount allowance, or the one that spend within the fixed allowance. That is what we want to do now. So now I'm going to take this to Power BI. So now come to open your Power BI and let's do this together. So if you want to get the data, if you want to import the data, is that you use the get data option here, or by default you can easily, depending on the type of your data. So this particular data is Excel, and if it is not Excel and you click Excel, you might not see. So all you need to do is to click all file, which will bring everything out. So now this is Excel. I'm going to bring this day 29 or data set. So my data set is loading. This is loading. So now I'm going to mark the two together because I need the two there. I'm going to check the two, then take it to transform data. Transform data will take it to Power Query Editor, where we transform our data for visualization. So now this is the data set now. So now look at this employee data. We have the division, the grade, the actual expenses, and the what's it called? The name of the agent, the sales team, and their ID. Remember I said the first table showed the actual amount they spent while they traveling, and this is the grade. This second table shows the fixed amount, that allowance that they get. So now I want to make this table, I want to make it the same way this way, so that we have our division in one column, then our grade in one column, and the fixed amount in another column. So how do we achieve that? So I'm going to highlight all this column from this A1, then click your control and shift key and click the last column. So it's going to highlight everything together. So now I'm going to use on pivot function to do that. Right click and use on pivot. So now you see that we have our division. So rename this as division. Then this is grade, and this is the fixed amount, fixed allowance. So now the next thing now is I want to merge this. I want to merge it together so that I can have my fixed allowance here too. So that's what we are going to be doing. I'll match the employee table together with the grade table. So now go to merge and match query new. That's the next thing I want to do. So now what do I want to match? The grade, and then my unique identifier is the division and the grade. Then click OK. Going to click OK. Now we are going to expand the table for us to actually extract what we need only. So I only need the fixed allowance. So if I'm checking everything, that means I will duplicate this column, because we already have the division and grade column. So now we have this. This is the fixed amount. So now you need to do this again. Fixed allowance, and this is the actual allowance. This is the fixed allowance, and this is the actual allowance. Now I would like to create a conditional column to know which sales agents spend more than their allowance, and also know the ones that spend within the allowance, the fixed allowance that they were given. So we are going to go to Add Column tab, then click on Conditional Column. Click on Conditional Column, and then what is my column name? New column name will be remark. And I'm going to write if actual allowance is greater than, so this is a column because I have my column there, fixed allowance overspent, over limits, let's say over limits. Then if it is okay, just write S okay. So now this, we can know the agent that spent over actual allowance. We can know the one that spent more than their fixed allowance. You can see this now. You can rename this data now. Let me rename it as data set. So now you can see that these are the agents that spend over actual allowance and the one that spend more than the allowance. So you can decide to, I'm going to take this to Power or the report page. So I'm close and apply so that we can have it in report page, or just create a little chart, a very small chart that can actually, or for you to view the ones that spend more than the allowance is given, and the one that spend within the allowance. So this data is loading now. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's very important. Please subscribe to my channel, and also make sure you share this with the people in your network that need this. So now we have our data here. This is the data set that was matched. This is our the other two data that we used to create this particular data set. So now I'm going to bring table, use table, then I'm going to click on the name of the analyst, their name, okay, name of the analyst table, then fixed allowance, actual allowance, then remark. So now we have it here now. We have it here now. You can see the agent that spend more than their fixed allowance, and the one that spend above within the allowance given to them. So now we can see that we have cleaned our data. We've covered conditional column, we cover on pivots, we cover how to do some different cleaning in this particular case study. And now it's your turn to take this data set, do the same thing, clean your data, and turn it into a clarity that will make people see what you have done. So if this case study is helpful, give this video a thumbs up, like, share with your network. Don't forget, tomorrow is the grand finale, day 30. We are going to wrap up this challenge and reflect on everything we've learned so far. Bye.